Hey guys, how's it going? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that you guys are already out, hanging out in the chat. My mom was first tonight. You guys let my mom be first. Hi mom, hi dad. I know they're both watching. I just got off the phone with both of them. Sorry you guys are kind of getting some like after the gym hair. I ran a brush through it though and tried to clean up a little bit. I have paint on my hands because I've been working really hard on the auction items for next Friday night's Whatnot auction that is going to benefit the Autism Society of Greater Orlando. So I've been painting a lot this week. And so you're going to see paint all over my hands probably for the next week. Melanie is here. Hello, Melanie. Accidental Time Traveler Maggie. The Eclectic Element is here. More Income is here. Hello, everyone from Fargo, North Dakota, where it's -7 and supposed to get down to -20 tonight, which always makes me question why I or anyone else even lives here. Yeah, I would have to question that as well. Like, it's supposed to get cold here tonight, but not -20. 115 degrees summer here. No, I would much prefer that. Like I would prefer like 130 degree heat index over a -20 anything. So Throwback Threads Dawn is here. Dawn, I got your art contribution today. Dawn sent in some beautiful wreaths for the art sale, and Melanie, I got her painting. She sent a magnificent vintage painting. So you guys want to be there for that art auction, especially like just trust me on this. We got some really cool things have been sent in. I got Courtney Bolo Buddy's stuff came in today. Commonwealth Picker, his stuff came in yesterday. It's all good stuff. You guys you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Oh, I answered this earlier. Hello, Patricia. How are you doing tonight? Will Crawford is here. That's so funny that Will jumped on as Will Crawford last week, and I didn't even recognize. Like maybe I didn't click or didn't look at the picture. I didn't even recognize until like the end of the show as Reseller Madness. Judy is here. Hello, Judy. I hope your day is going awesome. Judy, I should ask people in the chat tonight about the figures that you have. If that's all right with you, I'll show a picture on the chat and maybe we can get everyone's opinion about what those things are. Let's see here. AZ Cats Sue is here. I always wonder, Sue, is it Arizona Cats? Is the AZ for Arizona or is it for something else? Christopher Nutter is here. Hello, Christopher. How are you doing this evening? Mama Beth also. Oh, my buddy Chrissy Collins on the Move is here. Look at this. Justin the Flippin' Accountant is here. What up? How's it going, Justin? Justin being here reminds me, got to plug my son's Whatnot. You guys, on Saturday night, Della's going to sell some minifigs. So if you want to buy some minifigs, then I think he already has the show set up. You can bookmark it. Let's see here. Carolina Thrifter Casey is here. Mimi's Treasures. I got your art today as well. It's absolutely magnificent. She sent like a quilt, you guys. It is really, really great. So just wait until you see that piece. Like everything that's being sent in is it's mind-blowing to me. I got Will stuff. Will sent an original piece of artwork from him, and he doesn't have a whole lot of original artwork left, but this is an original. So my favorite night of the week. Hello, friends. Hello, Mary. How's it going? I'm waiting to get her and Abby's stuff. I know it's going to be good. Snowberry Vintage is here. Hello. Doreen French is here. I almost said Finch. I'm just going to take random letters out of your name. Jan Good is here. Jan, I got your stuff in too. The basket. Yes, I got that, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm trying to remember. Yes, I'm remembering who's going with what item, and I'm pretty sure Jan sent the basket in. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's gorgeous. DePage Picker is here, and very well packed also. Ma and Pa's Closet Collectibles and more. Della, hello. Thanks for being in the premiere today. I was hesitant about whether or not to go ahead and drop that video, but I have been working on that video since Israel was sick, and so it's been a long time coming, and I thought, even though I'm live tonight, I'm still going to go ahead and drop the video today. So I appreciate you guys being in the premiere when I dropped that this afternoon. And if you got to see the video today, I know it's kind of long, but there was so much stuff, like a lot of stuff. It's like a 42-minute long video, I think, auction haul. So there's like me at the auction and then the actual auction haul. The new camera is awesome. Oh, thanks. Baby blues are really popping. It's that my hair is so flat. You can't look at my big poofy hair, so you got to look at my eyes, right? Oh yeah, and I got the background kind of blurred out because it's a little messy back there. Anyway, Melissa Miller is here. Tina with the Lake Exchange. I appreciate all you guys being here so much. Danny Yard Sales and Dreams. You guys are rock stars. Thank you, thank you. Oh, Mom's Closet, Texas. She posted a video today of a plush haul. And she's just so educated about plush. I told her earlier, or I commented, I'm taking notes on this whole thing because like she had some plush that went for quite a lot of money whenever she comped them out. And that's one area that I definitely would have to look everything up because I just don't know organically a whole lot about it. So anyway, oh, there's my dad. Hey, Dad. The traveling picker, Pat Dees, is here. Different camera, liking it. Thank you. Christopher sent me this camera. It is, why can't I remember the name of the camera right now? Christopher, if you're in here, drop what the name of that camera was. It's escaping me right now, and the box is upstairs. So, yes, it arrived safely, and that bunny basket was so well wrapped, like really, really well wrapped. Let me see here. Hello, my sister from another mister. How's it going? Yeah, he is here. Yeah, it's not Linksys. It was starts with an L. But it's got this AI technology that will blur out your background and to different degrees. You can make it super blurry or crystal clear. And then you can also make it to where it follows you as you move. It would like zoom in and follow you. And then it's very, very techy. And I can adjust different things. And then it has these little emojis I can pop up too. I promise not to abuse them. Holly Trent is here. Hello, Holly. Hey, from Mountain State Resale. Caught this from the beginning. Yay, I'm working on my new reselling channel. What? Is it going to be the same name as your Instagram, Mountain State Resale? Soon, that's what it will say. Is okay, I just should have just kept reading. Well, that's wonderful. I'm very, very happy to hear that. That's awesome. Let's see. Oh, Mary says, Christopher helped me out big time on a teacup this week. $900 teacup. I might have to buy him a coffee. I know he needs to have a buy me a coffee, right? Set one up, Christopher. Yeah, he was helping Gulf Coast Pickers out with some dishes earlier too. So he's just such a wealth of knowledge of information. So Red Dirt Picker is here. Hey there, Mrs. Strickland. Well, hello. Oh, Rachel, you would die over all the vintage stuff I have in my reselling room at the moment. I'll tag you in my short on Insta. So much. I would love to see it. Yeah, I would love that. Thanks for saying my name right, Dory. I appreciate it. I was starting to think I may have to change it. Do I say Finch a lot? Do I say that a lot? Or did someone else say it wrong? I'm sorry if I've ever said it wrong. That's such a pet peeve to mispronounce or misspell someone's name. So if I ever get y'all's names wrong, I mean, my kids have kind of unusual names. So I always tell them, I'm like, just correct somebody. It's not being rude. Just tell them that's not how you say it. Drew has approached average seller status now. He really is doing like really well. Drew, it would not blur you out if we were on the same playing field. I just saw he said, well, blur me out. Dello came down here the other day, and if he was back here, it blurred him. But when he got his face even with me, then you can come down and try it if you want, Drew. But guys, Drew he sold a chainsaw yesterday. He sold a pair of sunglasses last night, and everything he's selling is like $100 plus, like everything. I was like, who only sources gold now? You look like you're in a different spot. No, same spot. It's the same spot. I think things just look a little bit different. My R is back there. My Barbies are over here. See how they were in focus because there's a little halo around me there, and now they're that's just the mess behind me. What's up, Scott Cha-Ching King? Shouted you out in today's video, trying to help me with those Anna Lee dolls. Let's see here. Angelo, I haven't seen you in a while. Sorry, I've been MIA, but I started a new job to supplement my Social Security. Well, congratulations on the new job, Angelo, and I'm glad to see you in here tonight. I've said it wrong every time because I almost said Finch tonight, and then I was like, wait, there's an R in there. How have I never seen it? In my defense, I have really bad vision in this left eye, and from all the way where the type-in is, okay, but I don't say the rest of them wrong, so I'm so sorry, Doreen. I'm so sorry. French. I got it right now. I knew something was different. I was like, did she change the spelling of her name? No, but she was thinking about it. Cottage Keeper is here. Look at this. Pat D's, the traveling picker, sends a $5 super chat and says, can I support new camera image? It's like watching A new LED TV. Get Drew on screen in future. We can count the total hairs it takes to make a beard. Does it look? The quality is that much better. You guys are gonna. What are you doing, little man? Here, hang on a second. You got to put a blanket on, man. It's gonna be cold down here. Brr, warm yourself up. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
See, his little face is in focus too. You're down here with no shoes on or anything. She said, my name is actually Mary. I've just been polite and didn't want to embarrass you. What did I say? Whatever. She's being silly, isn't she? Thank you very much for the super chat, Pat D's. I really appreciate you. Let me see here. She says, oh, I see it now. Yeah, everything's back there. It's all back there. Stay warm. Stay warm. Oh, the Scott Ching will be live with the Attic Addicts. What? Tomorrow night? Okay. I'll have to check that out. I would really like to see that show. That'll be good. I saw that she was live doing an unboxing on Instagram earlier, but I was at the gym, so I didn't get to tune into that. It looks like a cinema view that's on my camera. Nice. Cool. What's up, Kim? How's it going? Israel, you just gonna hang out with me tonight? Oh, she says, hi, Israel. Hello, Israel. How does he eat corn on the cob? Do you eat corn on the cob?
I don't know.
How would you eat it without your front teeth?
I don't know.
Barbara says, hello, new reseller. Love your videos. Oh, tell Barbara, say, we're glad you're here, Barbara.
We're glad you're here, Barbara.
Cover yourself up. You're going to be cold down here. You're trying to get over a cold. Trying to get to feeling better. Oh, Grammy says she loves you. Well, you better go upstairs and get ready for bed, okay? I love you. Good night, sweet boy. Tell everybody bye.
Bye.
Don't trip on the cords.
Why do you always have a door?
They're everywhere during the live, Israel. Hey, will you close that door for me, buddy? Good night. He had so much homework, so much makeup homework. He hasn't been to school in like a week, you guys. And he came home with a lot of math. Doreen said, I knew your eyesight was bad. It would have never said anything that he mentioned it. Oh, Doreen, you coming to FlipCon this year? I'll have to buy you a drink or something to make up for probably a year and a half worth of mispronouncing your name. How embarrassing. Didn't grab no shoes or nothing. I know. Ray Amber is live. Amber Roberts, hello. Hope Israel is feeling better. Yeah, thank you. He is feeling better. He went back to school today, so yeah, much, much better. I ran from a live. Drew, you're crazy. Yeah, he's doing a lot better, you guys. I think Attic Addicts is on Saturday, I think. I don't really know what I'm doing. Is it Saturday? Yes, Saturday. Okay. It's been a Friday for you today. Yeah, Friday tomorrow will be my Meals on Wheels route, so not Friday yet. I don't know if I'm going to do First in Line Fridays tomorrow because I have like so much stuff right now that, I mean, between like the art show stuff, getting all that ready. And I've just got like still some stuff left from the auction hall in the living room. So I don't think I need to bring in something new right now. We still have to haul all the Happy Meal toys. Makeup homework. Is he taking? Yeah. He's got like homework on mascara and stuff. And I'm just kidding. Yeah. Chrissy, it's Mondays. What time? Sorry, slow here. Oh, yeah, on Mondays, Chrissy's show. Yeah, Chrissy, if you already have your thumbnail up, plug it. When is the art auction? Do I still have time to mail to you? Yes. I mean, priority is like 2 to 3 days, and it's not until next Friday. So March 3rd. You guys, I got a box in yesterday, and it's kind of funny because my channel name and my Instagram, Rachel Strickland, you know my first and last name. Well, you don't know everyone's first and last name. You don't know everyone on a first and last name basis. And I got a box in, and I'm expecting everyone's artwork, and I'm making several new friends, people that I don't really know their first and last name yet. And I'm like, Kevin Brown, like, who is that? I don't know who that is. Some of you guys are probably laughing because I just didn't know that was his last name. And I opened it up, and it was from Commonwealth. And guys, his daughter Reagan painted a Inaman on a tape gun. And so it's one of a kind. He said that it's the only one that exists right now, but it's a custom painted tape gun. So you could actually use it for your business. That's going to be auctioned off along with an Inaman, a bunch of like Commonwealth and Trash to Cash stickers, Commonwealth flipper and picker stickers. And then on the back of one of the cards, he autographed it. And you know, Kevin's autograph goes for like $100 a pop. So it's probably resellable too. So yeah, it's at 8 o'clock next Friday night. So you can still mail stuff. There's a week to get it in. I would love if any of you guys want to send any stuff in. Ain't nobody got time for that. Jean Jordan, how's it going? Yeah, you do need to get on Instagram, Maggie. We have a lot of fun over there. Hey, Rachel, so glad to be here. I wanted to spend a few minutes with my people. The auction stuff is on its way. Thank you so much. Guys, every day somebody new will contact about art stuff. And I might have to get a drink tonight. Drew, if you're listening, if you want to bring me a glass of water, I would be indebted to you. People are like, well, I don't draw, but can I send a painting? Or I don't draw or paint. Can I send this? And so some of the artwork I've been approached about is custom wire wrap jewelry, woodwork, custom t-shirts and sweatshirts, mugs, things like that. And then one of the most interesting ones so far is a fella messaged me. He saw this on Courtney Bolo Buddy's video. If you're watching tonight, then say something. But he said, I airbrush fishing lures. And I was like, that's incredible. Like some of the artwork that people are submitting. Yeah, blown away. I mean, Jan, who is in the chat, painted a basket. Dawn, who's in the chat, made wreaths. It's not all paintings. There's different genres of artwork all across. And then Bradley is making his bead and jewelry work and an infinity symbol, and it's like all rainbow colors. So it is so cool. My living room is filling up with artwork, I can tell you that. And then some people are like, well, I don't create art, but I found some really cool vintage art. So like the stuff Melanie sent is this one painting. She said, I'm gonna bid on it myself. I'll probably start all the artwork out at one set price, just at like a donation price, and then it'll go up from there, but it'll all start out at the same, because otherwise how am I going to decide like this will start at this and this will start at this? So we'll just have like a donation price that everything starts at. But the pieces that I will bid on, I'm probably just going to start them at whatever my bid would be, maybe. That way, if someone wants to outbid me on it, but like the painting that Melanie sent, I might bid on it because it's really cool. It's really, really cool. Yes, thank you, Melanie. That's exactly where you send something. If you want to send some artwork, Melanie's got the address tagged right there. So might have to use my real name. Nickname is Maggie. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, as long as everyone's got something to call you. Yes, right here. Now, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right. Farron, I think that's right. So Farron is the one that is custom airbrushing fishing lures. I'm like, and sent me pictures of them, and I'm just like, that is amazing. So wait a minute, Jane, your husband made the basket that you painted? Yes, I saw the turkeys. I unwrapped everything. Everything that's coming in, I'm unwrapping it right away because I want to make sure like nothing, got damaged in transit or anything like that. I didn't realize that your husband made the basket. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Watch for more than the painting I sent. The others for you, Rachel. Okay. Yeah, the girl that you sent in the painting, she's magnificent. But you draw cartoons? I know you do, Pat, because you have shown them to me before. There's still a week left before the auction if you want to draw a cartoon, or if they're digital and you want to send something, that is printable, whatever you want to do. Like if you want to mail an original, there's still a week left. Can't wait to see. Yeah, I can't wait to see all of them either. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm not having an auction at all that weekend because everything will be focused on that. So raised over $230 so far. That's awesome. Yeah, I can't wait. I've been telling people about the fishing lures. I think that's just so cool. You still have to unbox your mystery box. Oh, I hope I didn't ruin it. Was it last week that I was talking about some of the stuff that I put in there? Whoops. Yeah, that's really cool. So I agree. It's not, sorry guys. I'm sure that Drew has probably already started laying Israel down. I'm going to text my son real quick and ask him to bring me some water. So I'll actually be able to talk to you guys the whole time. Yeah, hang on. I'll message him. Oh, thank you so much. Della, I would literally just picked up my phone. I said, I'm going to text my son and ask him to bring me some water.
I'm a wizard.
You are a wizard. Say hi to everybody.
I don't know if my hair's messed up, but hi, guys. Listen, guys, this Saturday, I don't know what time, but I'm going to have a Lego whatnot.
I thought you already had it to where they could bookmark it.
Well, I have choir practice. You can bookmark it, but...
The time may change,
yes,
but it is Saturday.
Time probably will be a little bit later, but it is Saturday. So you better go bookmark it. I heard somebody say
choir, if you sing something, they'll bookmark it.
I can't sing right now because I have a cough, so... or else I would. But, you know.
Are your friends on your phone?
Yes, I'm on Discord
right sing.
now. I'm currently up there playing Minecraft with them. Yeah, bye guys.
G. Jordan says, "Let's go Blues."
I don't watch hockey. I just
we don't.
think the shirt's comfy.
I thrifted that shirt.
Bookmark the show.
Bye, Dello. Thanks for the water. Bye. Grammy says she loves you. Mary still wants you to sing. What's up, Christy? She says, I'm here for real now. Any Disney Lego? No, he doesn't have any Disney ones. I don't even know what all he's got. Lots of city for sure. You guys are so sweet. Hi, Dello. Hi, Dello. I'm sure he saw that, but yeah, he's got lots of city. He's got some Star Wars and some vintage ones that he's going to be selling. Wish we could do FlipCon. FlipCon maybe next year. Oh, I wish you would go to FlipCon. I wonder if, because I feel like it was last March whenever they released tickets for sale. So I bet after they get back from their trip, maybe sometime, I don't know that, but maybe sometime in March. Thank you so much, Melanie. I appreciate you. Yeah, that shirt gets so many compliments. And one time Drew was running a marathon in Nashville and I wore that shirt because it was mine before Dello stole it from me. I found it at the Benz in St. Louis. And people kept stopping me because apparently the Blues were in the Stanley Cup playoffs or something. And they wanted to talk about hockey. And I was like, I have never watched a game of hockey in my life. I found this at the thrift store and it's very soft. Put him on the spot. Yeah, I like to put him on the spot. I try to embarrass my kids, but you really can't. Nice. Yeah, I really like that. He's worn it for, I'm not kidding, 5 years probably. My son says the same thing every time he walks out of his room. How's my hair? Yeah, they're handsome boys. Handsome boys. Now that Dello's doing whatnot, he isn't as shy as I thought he would. Yeah, he's getting a little more comfortable in front of the camera for sure, which is a really great thing. I mean, you get so much out of any job. And for him to be like opening up and being more of an entrepreneur and more of a stage presence from being on whatnot is pretty awesome. What's up, Cheryl Shiny Squirrel? I just got home from parent-teacher conferences at the high school. They don't have those here anymore. Is that crazy? 2020, they stopped having them. And it was only like, because they used to have them one quarter, like the very first quarter, you could go talk to the teachers. And then outside of that, they would only, like, if there was something wrong and they needed to. And now they don't even do the one. So most of Dello's teachers, his whole high school, I mean, I've never met any of his teachers other than the ones that I met whenever Abby had them, because we used to have parent-teacher conferences then. I just found a Tom Brady t-shirt for $1, but haven't listed it yet. Wow. He's the one that just retired, right? Melanie, are you not going to try to go to FlipCon this year? You should try to go. I thought he said that the tickets would be in April. Oh, okay. I want my same hotel room. It was the bomb. You really liked it, huh? I roomed across the hall from KT Treasures. So I had more space than what I needed to in that room. Well, like whenever I get a room and there's like 2 beds, one of them ends up the place where I lay out all my luggage and my outfits and stuff. And the other one's the bed I actually sleep in. But this year they're going to have it before school starts. So like my whole family is going to be able to go. So if you're going, then Drew will be able to meet everybody and the kids will be able to meet everyone. It's kind of cool. Dello reselling now that he'll be able, be able to go. So they won the Stanley Cup in 2019. That probably would have been about the time, because Israel was in a stroller while I was pushing him around, but not because he had to be, because it was too much for him to walk all of that, because we walked like 20 miles, So yeah, it probably would have been that year. I was wearing that shirt and everyone wanted to talk to me about it. Bolo Buddies is here. Hello, everyone. Courtney on the back of her artwork. She signed, "Thanks for watching." And I was like, that's perfect, because that's her sign off. I don't think so, Judy. No, but I was singing earlier, like really loudly. Okay, there's a song called Might Get Loud. It's a praise and worship song. And it gets really loud. And I've been singing it in my car. And I think I strained my voice singing praise and worship. I mean, I guess that's a good way to strain your voice, but yeah. Javelina Flips is here. Annie, how's it going? I'm sorry I missed you earlier. I'm sorry. I got my flights and my room already. Oh, definitely not flying. I drove last year and it was definitely drivable. My in-laws live halfway between here and there. And so I stopped off and spent the night with them and then got up early the next day and made the rest of the trip. And so it'll be perfect. They'll be able to see the kids and we'll still be like at the end of summer break. So kids can go to FlipCon. Yeah, Tucker was there last year. He was like 12. I mean, there's no reason why not. So long as your kids would like sit still and like pay attention. I mean, they don't have like a play place or anything. I guess it depends on your kids. Like, yeah, they can. I mean, there's no rule against it or anything. Hello, Bolo. Have a great story about you. Oh, for Courtney. What's up, Rob? Junk Monkey. How's it going? Rob, I was going to tune into your live last night and then got busy and Israel begged me to lay him down and I wasn't able to tune in, but you've been doing a great job on your weekly lives. Always good information in there and good company. Into Saving is here. Hello, and Gino's Finds. You guys, I have had some really good sales this past week, and I want to tell you guys about a couple of them. Should I ask your mom or your room number before booking so I can get mine on the same floor? Nice. Yeah, I'll let you know whenever. Well, but I'm going to book through the block, so I don't think that you can. I don't know if you can request, but maybe you can. That'd be nice because last year it was like on and off the elevator trying to get like where Chrissy's room was not on the same floor as my room, and I'm like, but I want to go down. I want to be with you, and like I want to walk in with somebody, and because they had already been there, and yeah, it was a whole thing. Gina is here. Hello, Gina. So, guys, I don't know, everyone on here, I'm sure doesn't follow me over on Instagram. I sold a magazine this week that whenever I bought an entire table of magazines that were basically left over at the auction house. Everyone had bought whatever stacks they wanted of magazines, and there was some that no one wanted. And he said, who will give $10? And I really didn't want the magazines. I hadn't bid on any of them, but for $10, why not? It ended up being about 2 suitcases worth of magazines. Those 2 suitcases, I was like, okay, well, why don't I try my hand at ephemera over on Whatnot, which turns out to be one of my favorite things to sell on Whatnot. So like already the $10 is worth it because I found this great category to sell on Whatnot. So from the $10, most of what I got was Look Magazine. That's the brand of magazine, if you're unfamiliar. Several from the 30s, 40s, and 50s in this magazine. So I didn't have the time or patience to go through every single one that I had prior to the Whatnot, but I wanted to ensure I didn't have like some Grand Slam magazine. So what I did, because a lot of people asked on my Instagram how I got the price for the magazine that I sold. What I did was I typed in Look Magazine, and then I sorted or filtered by sold. And then I clicked highest to lowest because I wasn't interested in what Look magazines have sold in the last 90 days. I'm interested in what was the highest price Look magazine. And do I have that one? So immediately I see this one has sold twice. There's none listed, but it has sold twice for $499. And I was like, okay, I will remember. It's got a red cover. It has these 2 girls on it. They look like the same girl, like twins or something. I can remember that. So I don't go through the magazines, and I'm pulling out magazines one after another during the live and on Whatnot. And I'm sure I probably ended up selling some that were worth quite a bit, but that was kind of the point. But I knew I didn't want to just sell that one if it popped up. And guys, while I'm pulling out those magazines, I pulled that out. And I just set it to the side, and we continued to run the rest of them, starting at $3. I think people got excellent deals. While I was looking later, I saw one that sells consistently for $60 with a little girl in it. And I know for a fact I sold that one. So there were plenty that I sold that were really great money. But this one I set aside. And I knew that thing was going to sell as soon as I listed it. I listed it for $499 last Friday before I started my Whatnot, and it sold before I was done. It sold within minutes $500 for that magazine. And then the 2 whatnots that I had for those magazines that I paid $10 for, collectively I was at like $793. So plus the 500, plus I still have these handwritten ledgers, probably about another $300 worth of handwritten ledgers, and one magazine I listed for $60. So what are we at? 8, 5, 13, like $1,500 out of this $10 investment of magazines that no one at the auction house wanted. It's not a category I've ever sold in. Like, I've listed a few magazines on eBay, but that's it. I've never had an ephemera sale. Like, I'm telling you all that because it was so easy to research what I needed to know. On Whatnot, if something's really high dollar, high value, most of the time people are going to tell you like it's going to lead to that. Some of the magazines sold for $39 because they had really cool prints. I started everything at $3. I just had a craft sale where the 2 boxes was like $45 worth of stuff, and I am not even done. This one is still full of buttons. It's like this full probably of buttons. $571 out of the $45 investment. So what I'm trying to say, what I was saying on Baldy Pal last night, if you can find something on that you can source and still offer for sale between $3 and $5 as a start price, okay? Because you can't source just everything and still offer it for $3 to $5. But if I paid $20 for an entire box of buttons, I can afford to do that because I have pennies or less into them. You can consistently make $100 an hour on Whatnot. You just have to figure out what is that item. So if it's paper, again, starting at $3 a piece. Dello starts most of his minifigs out for $3 to $5 a piece. And then the craft stuff, I started everything at $3 a piece. And if someone gets a great deal at $3, I'm happy because my buy cost was low. They're happy because they got a great deal. And if it's an incredibly great item and, you know, a few people are bidding against it, say something goes for $12, even better. You know what I mean? I know it's kind of a long story to tell you guys, but I had a lot of people asking, how did you know that magazine was worth $500? And that was how. It was like a reverse search, high to low. And I did the same thing whenever I was looking at the little Hallmark pieces, the little miniatures that I bought. I thought, man, there's like 64 miniatures here. I don't want to look every one of these up. So what I want to do is type in the Hallmark miniatures, filter by sold, highest to lowest. And then I could see like the duck and the little girl from the Easter collection in 1975. Those were the ones that were worth $300, $500. And I could scan through my 65 pieces and see I didn't have that one. So I'm safe to just lot those up in like categories or something versus painstakingly going through every single one. I don't have time for that because I like to shop and I want to go buy new inventory, you know, so... Thanks for hanging out and listening to my TED Talk. Anthony C is here. Hello, everyone. I've been a little overwhelmed today, so don't think I can stay tonight, but I had to pop in and say hi. If you're still here, Anthony, hello, and thank you for being here. Gretchen is here. I thought that was a kid behind you sitting in a chair. Why did you just realize it's a doll? This one is, hang on, let me see if I can get it to focus on her. That one's a mannequin head, and that one is a Barbie doll. That's why I dislike dolls. So creepy. Yeah, my son really dislikes dolls, so I get that. It's a 5-hour drive to FlipCon. Nice. Well, that's not bad at all. All right, I'm going to try to scroll back down to the bottom here, guys, so that I don't miss what you're talking about. But I'm hoping that would be able to help somebody that's been thinking about doing Whatnot, but you need to know, because like you can't go source, not for your first few anyway. I know people can sell t-shirts on there for $100, profit monsters. I'm not selling them at $100 yet. So I can't go buy a $5 t-shirt and start it at $3 to $5. But if I had a bins nearby where I'm getting t-shirts for like 25 cents, 50 cents, I can start those at $3 to $5 and I can come up with enough of those to run a show for an hour and make $100, you know? So yeah, definitely something that you might consider. Trying to scroll down here, you guys. I bought some of the magazines from you, but haven't opened the box yet. I hope you got some good ones. I really do. The ephemera will make up for all the precious moments you bought. I already sold some of the precious moments, and I already sold some of the cat's meow houses. Because after I got home, I was like, why did I buy all this? I've listed all the precious moments except for the dolls. Do you guys think I should bring the dolls to Whatnot? They're cute, but there's a lot of them. That's heavenly multiplication. Yeah. Oh, I'm with you there. Sometimes I'm like, there is no way to explain this, but like God's favor that I would even find something like that and then to have it sell like that. So yeah, $499 magazine sale, and there was 2 of them, and I'm telling you guys, it was nothing like Gina. I do not have a secret sauce. And I said that over on my Instagram. I sold some bouncy balls for $15 that I found in the bottom of a toy box. They're 50-year-old bouncy balls. I have no secret sauce. You can sell anything on eBay. You just have to like find the comp and list it well, take decent pictures, you know, get some measurements. That's where I've been faulted lately. Today, I was at the gym and I saw I had a message on one of my precious moments, and I was in between sets. So I went ahead and clicked on it, and I had these 2 angels, precious moment angels, and they're one of them got too close to the other with a candle and it burned his little butt, and it's called Holy Smokes. That's the name of the figurine. And there's a message, and it's like, are you sure the smoke is holy? Because I only want it if it is, or something like that. And it's this girl messaging me over on my eBay, and I was like, can't you tell by the halos? Clearly it's holy smoke. But you do have to pay your dues. Like, yes, you absolutely do. And there's still so many categories that I cannot sell in. I was saying last night over on Baldy Pal, I said something about how you can't sell clothes on Whatnot. So I'd like to start doing Poshmark Lives. And then I think Fireball Flipper was like, why can't you sell clothes on Whatnot? And Christy's like, no, she just can't sell clothes on Whatnot. Like, there's so many categories that, because I would sell them for $4 a piece. I mean, I had a prom dress sale, and if I got $20 for a prom dress, it was a lot over there. But there's just certain categories that people aren't going to for me on there. But I've seen other people do just fine with like women's fashion clothes. So yeah, you definitely have to the magazine sale. Thank you very much, Melanie. You definitely have to find the categories that work really well for you. Yeah. I tried Whatnot last week in 15 minutes, no bids. Yes, I know. I cried like a baby and packed my suitcase up and left. Had single baseball cards. A baseball card auction. Okay, 2 ways I've done it. That was the only show I've ever had that I closed the sale after 3 sales. Gianni was bidding and Christopher was bidding, and they were only bidding to support me. Thanks, friends. But I was like, they don't want this stuff. And so I closed it down after 3 sales. I was so fed up. But then Dello and I bought like 13 boxes of assorted football. They were mainly football. There was some basketball, some baseball cards. And we just decided on a Friday night we were going to have the sale. And it was basically us being really funny. We don't know anything about football. And so my son's like, hey, this guy is a football guy, and he's holding that football, and he tackles the other dude, and here's the cards for sale. And instead of trying to do them single, because no one wants to pay shipping on a single card, we were lotting them up in huge lots because we had 13 boxes. And guys, we did like $460 some odd, I think. And our investment in the cards was $65. So it depends on the night. It depends on who you have there. It depends on like your attitude, because that first show, I had such a bad attitude. I was like, I'm done with this. But the second time, like my whole family was involved. We were having a good time. It was so yeah, no, I get that. I would cry too. It is disheartening to pull up a show and people aren't bidding, and you just have to figure out another category to try in. And we're going to see how art does next Friday. I can tell you guys Friday night is a very good night. Lori Lynn, hello. I know a lot of people that say don't do a time when a lot of other people are on because the competition is greater, but I kind of disagree with that, because I feel like if you pick a prime time, that's the only good time on Whatnot, in my opinion, is prime time. And there are a lot of other shows on. People get bored very easily. So if this show isn't serving them, they're going to click out and they're going to look for another show, and yours is right there. If you try to avoid the time when the best shows are on, you're also avoiding the time when the most buyers are on. So I don't think you should avoid prime time on Whatnot. Scott says, I've got some work to do, so I need to get going. Everyone have a great night. Bye, Scott. See you later. I hope you get all of your work done. I still have some shipping to do tonight. I got a whole back seat of free inventory today. Felt a little like Will did with his free stuff. Oh man, he had the best free pickup from estate sale. That's awesome. I hope you got some really, really good stuff. Wait, did you change this? Pre-javelina flips. I really like that picture. That's cool. I love my ephemera, especially vintage magazines. The Look magazines you are talking about is worth so much because it involves, yes, yeah, it is the holy grail of Look. And that's what I detailed in my Instagram story as well as on my YouTube short. It is unfortunate that that's why that magazine is so valuable, but I also appreciate that someone willing to pay that is going to preserve the history. Yeah, that interview, they paid them $4,000 for that interview. It's definitely a holy grail in the magazine world. Well, I appreciate you saying that, Mary Widow. And then someone was telling me that a Look magazine from, I think it's 1957, the one with Shirley Temple on it, that is the magazine that they used as a prop in A Christmas Story. And so that one is worth quite a bit of money also, even though A Christmas Story was made in like 3 years later. I think it was like 57 and 60. Anyway, the one with Shirley Temple on it. Just remember that. And I kept the ones that had Marilyn Monroe because I am just a huge Marilyn fan. So I have those. I love those Super Bowls you sold. Brought me back to my childhood. Yeah, I think they're really cool. I didn't try to bounce them because they were like cracky and stuff. I mean, they were not in good shape. They were in the shape you would expect a 50-year-old bouncy ball to be in. I got a bunch of them prom dresses still in the package. You did. Yeah. Those early days on Whatnot, I'm telling you, a lot of people coming out to support just because they wanted to support me. And that definitely made it more tolerable because there's a lot of shows that it's hard. Like, I don't know if any of you guys have tips. My best tip, if people aren't bidding, if the show's not going how you want it to, my best tip is not to let that show. Because think about it, if you're in someone's show and nothing's come up that you want yet, but you're there either to support or to see what they're going to have, and they start having a really bad attitude, you're not going to want to be there. Like, you want to be in a positive environment. So don't let it show if you're getting upset. And always be really gracious, be really thankful. If I have an auction running and Chrissy and Christopher are the ones bidding and they're bidding back and forth, Christopher wins because he's probably not gonna stand to lose. Christopher wins. Like, I'm not just gonna be like, thank you, Christopher. I'm gonna like, thank you, Christopher and Chrissy, because otherwise Christopher would have got it for his first bid. Like, thank everyone that's at your auction. Be very grateful. If you started at $3 and someone buys it for $3, don't say you stole that. I cannot believe that. You guys are killing me here. Like, bid higher on my stuff. Start your stuff higher. Like, they gave you exactly what you wanted. So just be very gracious. Yep, sold the cards I got on Whatnot from Rachel. Did you sell them? Did you sell all your cards? Yeah, she bought some cards. Want to do Whatnot so bad. One day I will. You're going to find some great categories too. I need to jump off. Thanks. So good to be with my people. I've not connected to a group. Well, I'm so glad that you're here, Chris. I really appreciate you and have an awesome night. Landshark Picker is here. Good evening. What up tonight? Yeah, I'm talking Whatnot. Basically, I'm still waiting for Whatnot to come here to Canada. Oh, you're in Canada. Huh. Well, why aren't they there yet? Because of the shipping, probably. Mainly collectors buy on Whatnot. Yes, that is, you have to find something that is highly desirable to sell on Whatnot. So the things that would be desirable would be either it has like just a outright monitor. I'm sorry, I'm a little glitchy there. I just unplugged my laptop. Hopefully that'll catch back up. So it either has like a monetary value that's unmistakable, or it's going to have collectible value. Am I glitchy to you guys right now? Or is that just on my computer? I'm scrolling down to the bottom. Tell me if I'm glitchy, guys. Tell me if my words aren't matching my mouth. Sold. Yeah, tell me if it's, because to me, like, I'll say something and then right now it's like a Japanese film where it's like improperly dubbed. It's glitchy. Oh, I unplugged the computer, and as soon as I did that, it did something to the processing, I think. Let me plug it back up and see. Otherwise, I can refresh. Is that better? Maybe? It's a Kung Fu show. Okay, I think that's better. I'll just leave it plugged up. Is that better? Yeah. I don't know what Chit Chats is, Gina, but is it better now? Not glitchy, all better. Okay. It's at least mainly better to where we can get on with the show and I won't be so distracted. I'm sorry I missed a lot then. Yes, I love Marilyn so much. Yeah, Maggie says she loves Marilyn too. Found the original Time magazine on the first moon landing. Wow. Oh yeah, you sent me the one about JFK too, Mary. That's awesome. I have a box from you. I have it open. I will someday. It has my Texas wear. That I sent you that a long time ago, Christy. I can't believe you haven't opened that. Alrighty, my auction donation is packed, labeled, and will go to the post office in the morning. I'm so excited to get it. My lady at the P.O. box, yesterday I called and I said, hey, do we have anything at the P.O. box? And she said, you have like 7 packages. She thinks I'm buying a bunch of stuff, but it's all the artwork is coming in. Because of your ephemera whatnot, I know more about magazines now and have found a couple bolos. That's awesome. Yay. That's awesome. Good night, Chris. Who's good night? Okay. Oh, all right. I think I'm finally caught up, you guys. All right. I'm just trying. I scanned down to the bottom whenever I was all glitchy and I was trying to make it better. So better. That's better. Thank you. I agree. I've been hemming and hawing about whatnot myself. I have enough inventory to do an owl sale. I just need to get your live room. Oh, okay. I mean, there are so many different setups you can do. And I have a video about different setups because you can do one where you're standing up and you have the item in front of you. Or like my son just does like right on his table. He has like a little tripod and mounts the phone on there. And it's very simple. So there's so many different options. You don't have to have like a huge space for it. You just have to clean it up afterwards. It's still glitchy on your end, Eclectic Element. Dang, maybe refresh, maybe. Hey Rob, just finished listing and shipping. How do you sell and price one of a kind ephemera? I have 2 letters to Santa. Oh, written in 1925. I think they're awesome, but I don't know how to price them. So I found a letter from the 50s. It's like a love letter. And I was able to find a lot of handwritten love letters on eBay. The thing is, they don't take up a whole lot of space, Birdbath. So if you price it at $50 or something and no one wants to offer it, you can always drop the price because it's not going to take up a whole lot of space until it sells. Or if you're doing an ephemera sale, take it to Whatnot. I had a script, like a movie script, or maybe it was a book. It was probably a book because it didn't have like dialogue. And so it was like a manuscript and I just offered it and I started it at the same price I started everything else, $3. And, it went up to like, they let me know what it was worth. And I think people and Whatnot pretty will. You're not going to get exactly the same value as you would on eBay, but do you have any idea how long it would have taken me to sell a couple hundred pieces of ephemera on eBay? I'd still be waiting. Like my son would graduate high school and I still would have sold all that stuff. Junk Monkey got paid $100 for a Ford truck radio from the bins. Oh, I think I saw something about you picking that up. Or did you recently sell a Corolla radio? Was that you or was that somebody else? That's awesome. If the magazine isn't worth a lot, sometimes cut off the ads. Yeah, and I think a lot of people, when they were buying the magazines from me, that's what they were going to do. So that's cool that people were going to be able to profit. I was going to profit. We were getting rid of 2 suitcases worth of inventory. It was a win-win for everybody. Sorry, I am listening and listening. Yeah, that's me sometimes. I'm not keeping up in the chat. Democratic Digest is an older political magazine. The best parts are the drawn comic strips in it. It's the same artist who drew comics. Oh, wow, really? So it's pretty good artwork. It's very funny or both? Huh. As of this morning, we had 10.5 inches of snow, and it's basically snowed all day. Guess we're due for the big one. Dang. Guys, if you want to get paid like Rob Junk Monkey just did, don't forget, because I don't talk about it a whole lot sometimes. If you hit the like button on these lives, then you're guaranteed to get a sale. If not, then I'll refund the price that you paid to be here tonight for this free live. I gotta get another drink, you guys. Rob is the watchman. If you guys ever have watches and you need help, Rob is this guy right here, Junk Monkey. He's the one to ask. I feel like everyone in this room is a is an expert on something. There's something that you know a lot about, and some people are too humble and won't say what it is. And I was talking with Judy, Thrifting KC style today, about these. You're not getting him, Mary. I was talking to her about these little metal. She has like these cowboys and Indians style, like little plastic Indians, but these are metal. And we were like, who in the community knows about metal toys, because there's no markings on them? And recently, like, people are asking things. I'm like, oh, I don't know about that, but I'll tell you who does. And so if you want to just say like what your niche is that you're like, you would consider yourself something of an expert in, if you want to throw it out there, that way, since we all float in the same community, maybe someone will remember that, hey, so-and-so is good with this. Like you guys know, I love to help people authenticate designer bags. I think a lot of designer fashion is kind of my niche, and vintage stuff, but I love to work with designer stuff. So like, what is that? Rob is the watchman. I'm not an expert at anything. Della, I guarantee you there's something that you know so much more about than I do. Like, what is the thing? Yeah. Suckered me right into the thumbs up. You can't let me down worse than my ex-wife. I promise not to. I promise. I won't even take half your stuff. Hand-drawn political comments were funny, and much of the humor is still viable today. Thank you so much, Annie. I really appreciate you. You're a rock star. I wish I could see what the sticker is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My niche, drinking too much coffee. Not true. If you guys watch Collins on the Move on Mondays, she recently had Will on there this past Monday. Guys, it's worth going back and watching this, the education that you're going to get from this guy on electronics. Another perfect example. Like, I was learning so much. It was the most educational live I've watched in a very long time. And I just thought, man, he really knows so much about this stuff. She would bring up different items, and he just knew immediately. Hey, he knew what her satellite phone was and was like, list that immediately. She pulls up one thing. He's like, that's a rechargeable battery. Those cables are proprietary. This, like, he just knew so much about it. Also knows a lot about video games. Also, Christopher says, I'm not humble. When someone asks what I know a lot about, I give them my 12-page book outlining all of it. I mean, I know you guys are experts in stuff. Vintage technology. Here we go. So you pick up stereos, or you're picking up, I don't know, a CB radio, some type of vintage technology, VCR. Jean Jordan's going to be your go-to, right? Have too much to decide. Yeah. Yes. Art, pottery, and glass. Mary's your girl. Right? So like, when I was at the auction and I see, okay, here's a lot of glassware. Let me see what Mary thinks about this. Here's some Anna Lee dolls. I know Scott and Christopher know about those. Like, there's so many people in this community that can and will help you. Don't be afraid to price items high. Yeah. Price it high and sit and until you're ready to let it go. Oh, talk about another good sale. This was price high. Guys, I sold the Wu-Tang cassette. If you didn't know, if you didn't see this week, my celebration, last year, a year and a half ago, maybe longer than that, I picked up a Wu-Tang before they were Wu-Tang, Liquid Swords cassette for 25 cents. I priced it high. I knew I was high, and I have sat through so many low offers. The thing is this big. It's a cassette. It's sealed. It's taking up no space, and I paid 25 cents for it. So I sat through these offers. Guys, I was offered over $250 for this cassette several times, but I had it priced at $389. It just sold full price for $389 plus, I think, like $12 shipping or something. Maybe not. That doesn't sound like right. I probably charged $750 or $850 shipping. It went to California. $389 for a cassette. Do not be afraid to price your stuff high. Hey, Rachel, I was involved in a listing lost track of time. Oh, that's all right. How's it going tonight, Cheryl? I hope that you're doing awesome. I wish I knew more about watches. I come across a lot and know absolutely nothing. Yeah, if I needed to know about electrical stuff, that's true. Will took us to school. He did. And he's another one that he's so humble. You're not going to know all that knowledge that's bouncing around up in there until you just pay attention. Tiffany and Company Rolex from the 50s. Wow. Thanks for getting Israel to sleep, Drew. I've been buying and selling vintage costume and fine jewelry since 2009 and would happily help anyone if you. Oh, see? That's perfect to know. Like costume jewelry. I mean, we all come across amazing vintage costume jewelry. You want to know what it's worth? Eclectic Element right there on Instagram, same name. Tiffany and Company, something I'd love to know more about and find. I found Tiffany and Company glasses, and I think that's about it. Oh no, I found Tiffany and Company champagne flutes also. So eyeglasses and champagne flutes. I'm an expert at calling others when I need to find out something. Like Mary helped me with some art. Rachel's always helping me. Carrie helped me with some sports cards. Well, eventually you'll find the niche that you know so much about. You know a lot about women's clothing and a lot about women's clothing brands. So don't say that. I am feeling not smart enough to be here. That is not true. That is not true. No, he is a fantastic dad. Somebody in my workout class yesterday, I mentioned how my son hadn't been going to school and was ill and everything. And she's like, and you're still here tonight? I was like, yeah, his dad's at home with him. Like, I didn't leave him at home alone. My husband's a rock star. Are you kidding? Like, yeah, he's home with his son. Drew, you need to come tell him about all the stuff you've been selling over on your eBay. 100 in the chat. I missed it. I didn't get to dance. Dang. I used to identify all kinds of objects for the museum where I was a curator. Yes, American stuff, 18th and 19th and early 20th century mostly. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I've heard of Wu-Tang, but definitely not my genre of music. And that's another thing. Like, you don't have to be an expert in whatever it is. Just sell it. Like, look it up. Someone said Google Lens is my best friend. Yeah, use Google Lens. You only have to know enough about it to sell it, right? My hobby, niche, and passion is in tabletop miniature games like Games Workshop. It's what got me into reselling. I would really love to know some more about that. Wow, nice. Armchair Historians. That's an awesome name. I'm glad that you're here. Wu-Tang. Oh, yeah, you guys are talking about the cassette tape. I'm sorry. I'm just a little behind. Would love to know more about vintage jewelry. So who all's good for that constantly teaching about vintage jewelry on YouTube? Like Kat the Nurse Flipper, she recently put out some brooch videos too where she's talking about them. I learned a lot about vintage jewelry from watching Donatella Bottolino and T Auctions for You. They're selling it, but a lot of times in the chat people get fairly educational about what it is that they're looking at there also. So it's kind of interesting to see value from that perspective. Yeah, take screenshots to remember who knows what for sure. You gained a new sub. I switched accounts so I can maybe get used to using this one. It has none of my people subscribed, so I have been slowly subscribing to everyone. Oh, is this the one that you're going to be starting your reseller channel from? Is this where we can sub you up? Let me know, because we'd love to. I sold a paperweight. I was originally going to list at $165 for $300. Listed it at $485 and accepted the offer so fast. Yeah, because you were going to list it at half of that. That's incredible. Hey, Sunshine Diana, how are you doing tonight? I love that smile in your picture. So pretty. Bought a Tiffany and Company whiskey glass for myself many years ago. Finally took it out of the box on my 50th birthday. Oh, wow. Judy, it is way better to know everyone than to know everything. That's true. That's true. Yeah, do the Google. You have a Tiffany serving spoon, Mary? Yeah, they make all kinds of stuff. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Help everyone get some cha-chings. Yes. Well, bye, Tina. I hope that you had a great night, got some work done, and enjoyed the chat. I got a fast lesson on vintage at Enid Collins handbags. I think that's Enid, maybe. Got one in rough condition at Goodwill for $3.99. Listed it at auction, eBay, starting at $29.99 or best offer. Within 20 minutes, got $125 and $175 offer. Wow. Okay. So at least you started it at auction. That's good. So did you let the auction play out? I would love to know. Rachel, my chainsaw didn't ship for $32 either. 27 is the number, Drew. It's supposed to be everything. You can ship everything for $27. Guys, this link that Melanie posted, this Mountain State resale here, that's Holly Trent's. If you follow Mountain State over on Instagram, which you should, that's Holly Trent's channel that she's going to be doing reselling content on here on YouTube. So you can be one of the first ones. Ground floor here. You heard it here first. Guys, next week, I'm going to be talking about Poshmark lives, and Ashley Wheeler is going to be on here because she's like kind of a Poshmark queen, and she agreed to come next week. And so, like, prepare any of your Poshmark live questions. I want to know about selling clothing over there because, again, I can't really do clothing on Whatnot because I'm just not good at it. Maybe I should try harder. I don't know. So next week, Ashley's going to be on here, and that's what we're going to talk about. And my chainsaw, yeah, I don't know, Drew. That's really unfortunate. I guess you just don't know all the, yeah. Oh, here's the answer. You're not Rachel Strickland. Hit the like, beeps. Hit the like. Beep, beep. Let's see. Yes, this will be the reselling channel I'm so excited about, but super nervous. I think I'm going to start with the shorts and go from there. Yes, please subscribe. Yeah, start with shorts. Shorts reach so many more people. So if you don't have subscribers yet, it makes sense to do shorts because, like, where a typical video, let's say 100 people get reached, like a short is going to reach 1,000 or 10,000 or some crazy number. So do your shorts first to pull people into your channel to try to, like, kind of explain, give them something once they get to your channel, because they might like your short so much they're like, ooh, what else, what other content? So maybe have like a bunch of shorts and release one every day or something. I really like putting out shorts because you pack so much information in like 10 or 15 seconds. I actually ended the auction and contacted the website. Oh, wow. Oh, that all happened today. So you don't know how much it's worth then. That's interesting. How was I not following you? Oh, no, Maggie. Not your internet. I found a Kate Spade purse at the bins. I've never found one before, and I want more info about it than is on Google Lens. How should I find out more? Lori Lynn, I like Kate Spade a lot. Send me some pics of like the inside and the outside, and I don't know, are you wanting like the style number and the value and stuff like that? Send me some pics over on Instagram. Maybe I could help you some with it. I know a little bit about Kate Spade. Just subbed to Mountain State. Whoop whoop. Nice. Yeah, rhinestone jewelry can be nice, but I found it's not spectacular piece or signed. It isn't worth much. But then I see people selling like the Austrian crystal, the vintage Austrian crystal stuff. Like Noelle Farm Girl Scavenger sells that Obey. It's HOBE. She sells that for a ton of money. And then, yeah, she's really good with, well, she's good with a lot of different things, but she's really good with jewelry. And then she sells, what was the other brand? ART for vintage brooches. And she knows a lot about vintage jewelry. Christopher does too. I buy chit. Most garage sellers and thrift stores mistake tabletop miniatures for board games and sell them at a much lower board game prices, even boxes with missing. What does a tabletop miniature game look like? I need to know now. Please explain shorts. So, shorts are just like reels on Instagram, but you're not on Instagram either. Shorts is when instead of this horizontal layout, it would be like portrait long form, like the shape of your phone videos. And they're typically, the shorter, the better, under 60 seconds for sure. I think the length that you can have on YouTube is 60 seconds. And on Instagram, it's like 90 seconds for a short. So if I put Rachel Strickland on my shipping, I mean, it's worth a try. I've literally invited you to use my pirate ship account every time. And you're like, no, I'll use my own account, which meant me paying for the shipping too. So technically you could have shipped it for free. Full disclosure, I feel ridiculous on Instagram. I'm such a baby reseller and I feel like an idiot creating content. Are you kidding me? Stop. You know so much about so much. Do not ever, that's imposter syndrome. You know, wake up and be like, I'm fabulous and I'm a great reseller. And put out some content that reflects that. Just sold, got Chad Kate Spade $100. Nice. That's how much you sold the Kate Spade for? Just do it, Mary. I saw a really vintage Junie and Burke purse, but sadly it belongs to someone already. Dang. I will tell you though, in putting out shorts, because since I told you, hey, put out shorts because it catches more people than just your current audience. The thing about catching more people than just your current audience is that you're going to catch a lot of people that aren't not resellers. Thusly, you'll catch a lot of people who do not like resellers. So just understand that those negative comments are going to come. You could be the ripest, juiciest peach. Some people don't like peaches. It is okay that I'm not everyone's cup of tea. 97 people want to hang out with me right now. I mean, you guys like me enough. That's okay. If I read 4 or 5 bad comments, that's all right. 95 people still like me. Like, it's okay. The bad comments is more of a reflection of someone else than it is of you. So if you're putting out short content, just know that the way I explain it is, let's say 1 in 10 people want to leave a nasty comment and your content only reaches 9 people. You'll never see that nasty comment. But if your content reaches 20 people, suddenly you see 2 nasty comments and you're like, wow, no one ever used to say anything bad about my content. Why are they now? It's because you're reaching a broader audience and that's not for everybody. So that's all right. You're probably not for everybody and that's just fine. Like, just be true to who you are and your audience will find you. Mary, I don't do very much content, but enjoy Instagram. Nice. Yeah. Well, I wish you put out more content because your haul videos were always really great. She's put out a few videos here on YouTube. And Melanie, you are on with someone with Attic Addicts, or I haven't missed this, have I? Have I missed it? Oh, guys, I woke up today and I was like, how has it been a week since last week? How has it been a week since last Thursday? Just because my house has been like crazy with the kids not feeling well. I haven't figured out posting on Instagram Reels or Shorts. Yeah, posting the Shorts on Instagram. It's not hard, I promise. Jack Booty Retro is here. Sorry, you may as well just change your name because he's like, no, I'm not. That's what you'll forever be. Hello, and thanks for popping in. I popped in the other night when you had your late night shipping. I couldn't type in, but I was at least watching your late show, and that was a lot later than what you usually do. Seeing so many, we'll start there. Oh, okay, yeah. I'll share content so Drew can tell me how much of an idiot I am on Instagram. Yeah. I'm sure he won't. Obey is definitely a good designer to look out for. Yeah, I try to find signatures on stuff. And like the Trifari crown is better than Trifari, but both are really good, right? I am selling a large collection of vintage costume jewelry now. The really expensive pieces, Boucher, Crown Trifari, Coro, are all going to China and Japan. So be sure you have your international shipping options on. I know I'm fabulous. That's definitely not the issue. Oh, well, why then? Mary, maybe Shorts is the way I need to go. What do you think? I mean, I think Shorts are great. Mary, we all start somewhere and end up somewhere else. The journey is what people want to see. The story is beautiful. Go for it. I agree wholeheartedly. Drew, come down here and help me to talk. See if I can drag Drew down here, but you'll have to bring a chair, honey. Hard to come up with content that hasn't been covered already. That's okay. No, that sound on Instagram that's like, do you think Walgreens cares that CVS is across the street? Do you think that I was having a conversation with someone the other day and I was like, do you think that before McDonald's decides to come into a town, if they see Burger King's already there, do they go to the other direction? They're like, oh, okay, great. There's clearly an audience there for cheeseburgers, and that makes them want to set up shop even more. So yeah, maybe somebody's covered it, found by chance, but they haven't covered it like you will. They haven't done the way you're going to deliver it. They haven't spoken to people the way you're going to speak to them. So you should do it anyway. I say that every time I put out content, I'm fabulous. And then bam, it's out there for all to see. I'm not sure if they do now, but Shorts did not count towards hours. Yeah, no, to get your hours it's not going to work like that because they don't now. They don't, unless you want to be monetized on Shorts. But just to like reach people, to bring them in, to hopefully like expand the reach of your channel, to get more people interested in your content. But no, they don't count towards your watch time hours. But if they did, that'd be really, really great. You got to get those 4,000 hours inside of 12 months. Really hate to start. I specialize in vintage clothing and jewelry, dabble in vintage home decor as well. I sell on Etsy and just signed up for Whatnot. Armchair Historians is a YouTube channel for my history podcast. Oh, wow. Okay. Armchair reset. Hang on. I'm going to pull you up on YouTube right now and subscribe. Armchair historians. Let me type armchair. Oh, I have a tab pulled up here, guys, that we're going to be doing a giveaway here in just a little bit. I must have typed something in wrong. Let me go back and see if I spelled it right. Armchair historian. Why don't you pop up when I type armchair historians? Okay, I'll leave it up here so that I remember to go back and fix what I didn't fix. Yeah, because it's not popping up for me. Hours come later. Yeah, hours come later. Rachel, just continue to be you. Thank you so much. Hey, Donatella, I was just talking about you. I was talking about learning stuff from your auctions. Just like the people in the chat, everyone's always so educational. Even if you're not there to bid, you're going to learn something. I love Thursday nights, but I think I'm going to have to call it an early night. I woke up early and I'm fading fast. Good night, Christy. I'm always super glad to see you here. Sorry I missed it. Yeah, I do an after dark show whenever I have a lot of orders and want a head start. Tonight, I'm going to be shipping late, but I don't have a lot to ship out. But I had something that had to be mailed out today, and I still haven't shipped it because I edited that video that hopefully you guys either watched or will watch. Let me see here. Who's on first? That's pretty far. Drew, are you bringing your chair down here and going to hang out with me? Maybe I just need to move my recliner and listen. I'm at a desk right now, so I'm not leaving just yet. Well, good. Once I learn to edit, I will be good. Editing comes in baby steps too. Like, it's just a really involved process. That video that I dropped today, there's not even special edits in there, and I worked on that thing for several days. It was just such a long video, and yeah, still awake. I'm here. Sorry I'm late. Been playing cards tonight, now driving home, so I can't chat. Thumbs up, everybody. Adam, we talked about you several times. Talked about some stuff that from the channel or from the show last night. If you guys didn't catch it, the main theme of Adam's show last night, because we're live over on Baldy Pal every other Wednesday. Adam, he asked Gary and I to co-host with him, and we're on every other week. And last night we were talking about how to perk up your eBay sales. So I think we came up with like almost a dozen ideas. I know there was for sure at least 10, but nearly a dozen ideas of things that you could do to perk up your sales. So if you haven't watched that yet, you should. We were just talking about you. we were. Yes, it is a very powerful way, but will attest to the same thing I said. Like, out comes the negativity when you reach a broader audience. It just is. You can say, don't read the comments, but I just want to interact with people. So I'm just going to put on thick skin and read the comments anyway. My YouTube personality would be the crazy, cranky old lady with a big purse and cane that hates everyone. Why I don't do content. I don't believe that. You're obviously sweet. You never told me I was saying your name wrong for 3 years. Good to know. Donna, I'll see you on your Whatnot tomorrow. So, Donna, I would love to know how Whatnot's going for you guys. She's been doing 2 Whatnots a day. At 11:11, she is live on Whatnot. And yeah, she says she has some great stuff tomorrow. Starts at 11:11. Okay, you guys have already had this conversation without me. My editing is done in one shot. Yeah, I've heard that a lot of people love that app. 15 to 30 minute video can take, yes, it can, if people don't understand. And I'm like, well, it's going to take me a little while to get to that video, but I'll work on it. And just because there's so many, and the fact that you're, because like someone that just puts out a YouTube video about something that is not their job, they can work that as their job. But with reselling, you're literally having a second job that talks about your main job. There's a lot of hours that goes into that, and then adding kids and stuff into that. It's just a lot. Yeah. Need a calendar for all of you going live. Christy was talking about doing that. So glad that I was able to join tonight. Thanks, Rachel, and everyone. Got to prep some orders. I'm glad that you were here too, Gina. I hope that Whatnot branches over into Canada soon, so we can see you over there. Need to watch. Definitely need to, yes, perk up your sales. Yeah. I still have a video to edit. I have 14 minutes worth of clips, and it's probably going to take 2 hours. Yeah. 1 to 2 hours per minute, but I'm kind of neurotic about the edits. He really is, but he does a great job. Aw, thanks. Courtney told you to come over here. Such a sweetheart. She is always promoting everybody. She's like the cheerleader of the reselling community. I never know what to post on Instagram. I do a lot of what solds. Instagram pushes reels, so I post reels probably more than I do photos. I post a lot of my story because people want that personal engagement as well. Will you put together quality film? Yes, he does. Yeah. I mean, his stuff is like very professional. How can you guys get anything done with all this? Yeah. You should a reseller's YouTube guide. Yeah. Like a TV guide. Oh, wait, I saw her say Coco. Oh, there we are. Coco and Chewy is here. Hello, Coco. How's it going? I'm so glad I found you, Rachel. I've learned so much from your videos. I appreciate that. I'd like to be able to find your stuff on YouTube. I typed in armchair stories. I'm going to keep searching later because I can remember what that logo was, and I'll find you. Because a history podcast, that would be right up my alley. I love to listen to something as I list and as I'm like shipping or doing anything like that. And it's not always reselling related. I don't watch TV unless it's like a documentary or something most of the time, or if it's just something really funny. So a history podcast would be just right up my alley because I feel like you're going to teach me something. And that would be wonderful. April Davis is here. Hey, April, how's it going? She won the giveaway over on Joey Bada Bing, was back on Monday, and April won the giveaway over there. Nice. Okay, let me get another drink real quick. Is this the channel? I can't click on that in StreamYard. Let me see. No. But I'll come back and I'll click on it then. This is okay. I just don't know why I can't pull it up, but you're a rock star. Thank you. I'll type that in later and get it pulled up. This is a great exercise for hand-eye coordination procedures. Typing in the chat, you mean? That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Guys, I do have a giveaway tonight. Christopher sent over a giveaway. Can you guys imagine that he would do something like that? He wants you guys to win, of course, a shopping spree in the store, which means I'm selling stuff over my eBay. So thank you so much, Christopher, for buying friends in the chat stuff in my eBay. And then we just love you guys. So what more fun than to give it away to someone right here? So I'm trying to get this pulled up real quick. We're going to choose a word for this giveaway. I like that it's totally random. Oh, it's actually this. Historians 1911. Okay. Perfect. Okay. You found it. The link was helpful. But let me get this pulled up, you guys. Okay. Slow, please. For the giveaway, I'll take my time. I will take my time. Okay. What should the giveaway word mean? So basically how you enter the giveaway is the hashtag, the #, and then I'm going to give you a word to enter, right? I thought Drew was walking in here. I'm going to give you a word to enter. So you'll be able to see exactly how it is. Thank you, Mary. I just saw something come in from you. How about hashtag... You guys are going to die laughing when you see what the hashtag... You have to enter it just like you see it, okay? Let me share it real quick. Okay, this is what you're going to enter. This is the tape that I got $389 for. It was a Wu-Tang tape. So hashtag Wu-Tang, all right? All you have to do is type that and you're entered to win. Just type it one time and you're entered. Feel weird dropping the link here. Don't ever feel weird dropping a link here, Donna. Ever. Good night, everyone. Catch you on the next one. Good night, Variety Flipper. I don't think I got to say hi to you. If you chatted something earlier, I'm sorry. I did not see it. All right. You guys are starting to enter. Christopher said hashtag cabinet doors. I can't wait. You're getting a picture first, friend. Hashtag Wu-Tang. That's kind of a funny hashtag, right, guys? Help me see when the accidental time traveler has hers in, because her internet's slow and we want to make okay, she's on here. We want to make sure she is on here. All right. Hashtag Wu-Tang. Yeah, got it. Nice. Okay. So everybody enter at one time, and we got 47 entries. Typically about half the people say they do not want $100 shopping spree. So, that's what you're going to win tonight. $100 to spend in my store. So what you'll do if you win is you'll go to my eBay store and pick out $100 worth of stuff. Just like screenshot. Hey, I want this, and this. And screenshots is 1000% the best way to tell me. Like if you send me a list of stuff, it's not nearly as helpful. Just screenshot and send me the picture. And just, tell me what you were listening to Wu-Tang this morning. I don't know any Wu-Tang songs, Holly. I have no idea. So that is funny. Okay. Is everyone entered that wants to enter? If you win, you'll screenshot it and you'll send it to me over on my Instagram, which is Reseller Rachel Strickland. That is my Instagram name, Reseller Rachel Strickland. And then I will box it up and ship it out to you. Okay. Are we ready? 5. We got 50 entries. 4, 3. Who's going to win tonight? 2. Are you ready? 1. Here we go. Draw the name. Let me go back to StreamYard. Okay. All right. Who is it? Oh my gosh. It's my mom. And my mom has won. We've had another week where someone that has already won 2 weeks ago. Mom wins. Mom, pick out stuff out of my store and let me know. I thought Courtney's laughing. I thought you were gonna get it, Courtney. Congratulations, Mom. My dad says I never win. Mom, you should let Dad pick out stuff this time. She got Christmas ornaments out of the store when she won before and was able to get some really pretty Christmas ornaments. Christopher says, I love it. Yay, Mom. Aw, that's so sweet. What a lucky Thursday. Such a 90s kid. She says, okay, this time I am going to bed. Okay, Mom, let me know what you want. I had some things I needed to mail you guys anyway. I just got a Bob's Burger movie poster that I've been saving from my dad, and I said I'm gonna mail this. So congratulations. That's awesome. You're incredible, my dear. Thank you for $100 in coffee money. That's crazy. Donna, you know how many coffees you can buy with $100? I don't. That's amazing. Guys, hang on. Let me grab another drink real quick. I'm thinking Drew might have ran off with Israel again because he never showed up down here to chit chat with me. Because I want him to tell you guys the stuff that he's been selling over on his eBay. I guess I could pull it up and show you guys. Okay. So he sold a chainsaw. He's been selling weird stuff. He sold a battery-powered lawnmower, a chainsaw, more movie posters. The same ones, Gene. Same ones. Yeah. About 7 or 8 coffee. Here he comes. He's like, don't be telling them about my sales. I'll tell them about my sales. He's coming now. He heard me.
I don't have a chair.
Well, I told you to grab a chair.
What chair am I supposed to grab?
I don't
Kitchen
know.
Table chair?
No,
What?
the one in front of the computer. There's space for it down here. You just might be a little short.
You're a little short.
I'm 5'7". I'm not even short. Christopher is so sweet. He just needs to stick his thumb in coffee and it's no longer bitter. About 7 or 8 coffees at Starbucks. That's probably true, Wes. I feel like that's true. All right, hang on. Drew's popping in here because he wants to tell you. Well, I want him to tell you about the stuff he's been selling.
You want?
Well, you're just like such a reseller all of a sudden. They put you in one calendar. And all of a sudden,
what?
You're an
I
actual.
dominate. What?
You're going to have to get on the same
Level?
field with
What?
me. Get on my level, Drew. Okay, there we are. Now we're both. Oh,
It
look.
like blurs my beard.
Only a little bit. Okay. You mean big bucks. So what did you sell? A pair of Oakleys last night?
No, they were Under Armour sunglasses.
I thought at that price they were surely Oakleys. How much did you sell them for?
$130 plus shipping.
Where did you get them?
Oh, golly. I don't even remember. I bought them online
So it was
years ago.
Was it
me.
a retail? Oh, so it was a personal pair.
Yeah, but I never wore them.
Never wore them. Sold them for $130.
Yeah.
For old sunglasses.
They
Under
were-
Armour.
Under Armour never opened.
I thought for sure you were going to say
They were-
Oakleys.
They were camouflage.
Oh, wow. Okay. And then the chainsaw was a vintage chainsaw, gas powered.
Yeah, it was my grandpa's old chainsaw.
So that was free. That was a free pickup. Sold it for
Free.
how much?
$165 plus $50 shipping.
Nice. So 215 then?
And I paid $32 for the shipping, not $27. Because somebody lies.
Did you add insurance?
Yes.
Was it $5?
It was $1.60.
Oh. So you're seeing that insurance is cheaper on pirate ship. That's what he asked me today.
Yeah.
He's like, how come the insurance is so cheaper on pirate ship? And it is. Trying to get closer to you.
Close to you.
Move this table a little bit. Insurance is cheaper on pirate ship, right?
Yes,
Okay.
most definitely. Why am I so far over? I'm just like,
I don't know. Get close to me. How
Okay.
much did you sell that mannequin for? That was mine that I didn't ask you to sell.
I only sold it for $50 plus $50 shipping. And oddly enough, it was like $30 to ship it to 30. Yeah, around 30.
Okay. So around 30, around that $27
Yeah.
mark.
Yeah, sold the lawnmower for sold the lawnmower for $75 plus $50 shipping, but then the shipping cost me $76 on the mower. So
76.
yeah,
And you only charged them 50.
yeah, those Florida people.
Is it?
But it was big enough to put a
It's
body
Lori
in.
Lynn sending me the pictures of her Kate Spade bag. I'll turn it off on silent. I'm sorry. Insurance is cheaper and better on pirate ship. They actually pay on claims. Happy to be catching you live. I'm glad that you're here, Heidi.
Yeah, it was like $4 extra.
The
for-
StreamYard
and
logo is on your face. Can you get closer to me?
only if I was sitting in your lap.
You're wheeling me across the room now. You look really cute, though.
Should I just stay here?
Yes. Yes.
I'll just blend into the background.
Okay.
I mean, I can't get no closer.
Guys, either tonight or tomorrow, will you film an unboxing of the Happy Meal toys with me?
Yes.
Do you guys want to see
Look, now we're in the middle.
husband and wife interaction with these Happy Meal toys? How many do you think there are?
1,000,
At least. I'm thinking multiple thousands.
multiple thousands.
You think there's 2,000 there?
I actually have stuff to do now that I think of it.
I'm so far away now. You just like blasted me
I
across the
can't help it. I'm
room.
like over on the edge.
Get a room, you two.
Because you turned me.
Oh,
See,
that's
look.
better.
Yeah.
No, I just have to be able to
Well, here.
type, and I'm not left-handed like you. You're pushing me across the room again.
Come back.
Pull me back.
You are back. That's as far as you go.
The camera keeps centering on Rachel with the follow feature. The follow feature's not even on. This table turns.
This
Was this-
turntable.
Go back over here.
She uses a turntable.
You have things to do. Chrissy, come go through Happy Meal toys with me. Okay, here's what I need to know.
Yep. And I still right back to the edge.
Are there any Happy Meal toys that you guys had in your childhood that you hope that I find? Because there are some from the 70s, 80s, and a few from the 90s, but most of them are 70s and 80s.
Oh, and I sold a bunch of drill batteries too.
Oh, yeah. Tell them about the drill batteries now that you've sold them.
Say now that I've sold them, tell them.
Yeah,
about
you
them?
couldn't tell them about them before because it was retail arbitrage.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I guess if they're on sale where they're at.
Yeah.
But they were Bosch 12 volt, 6 amp hour batteries. And They were on sale for $24, and I sold them for $80 a piece, plus shipping.
So he was at Lowe's. You were working your actual job, right?
No, I was just there shopping.
You were just there shopping.
I mean, I was there picking up materials.
I feel like you told me you were going to look for stuff for work, and you found these on sale, and you're like, "Can I make some money off of these?" And so you turned 24 into 80. How many times?
I had 4 of them. So.
Nice. That's epic.
So I turned $100 into $300.
I can't read the chat from here.
Why? You want to swap places?
Oh yeah, we could do that.
Well, then I'd have to.
I have my blanket though. No, it's okay.
No,
you don't. Oh,
I will not take your chair. I will not take the queen's throne.
I sliced the throne open on accident, guys. I was trying to cut a box. Oh, this is way better. Lowe's can have some great clearance items sometimes. Yeah, they really can. There. This is so much better. Now just come up here with me. Every reseller loves to shop. He is a reseller. I feel like full-blown reseller now.
What are you talking about? But I don't like to go to Goodwill in those places because they don't have any stuff that I'm interested in.
You don't like to go to Goodwill?
No.
But yesterday or the day before, after you finished working in a town that has Goodwill, you came home
with 3 shirts.
So you went to Goodwill.
Yeah. But I was only there for like 5 minutes.
But you did go there.
I did, to see.
Somebody said,
I'm always hopeful that they have some tools, but they never do.
Someone said on my video today that the next auction you need to go with me and we should take your trailer. I think it was Christopher Nutter, and load down for both of our stores. And I was like, he is not as interested in this as I am. Like, would you stay at an auction for 9 hours?
I mean, if it was one like the one we saw that was last weekend.
You should have went to that one. It was all tools.
It was, and like tractors and stuff.
Polo last year was discounted power tool sets from Home Depot. Nice. But like while they're out, you don't want to tell people about it.
Shopping is shopping.
I hope you find a McWrist wallet and a rubber band motorboat. A McWrist wallet. Now I want to look up what that looks like real quick because so I can know for sure what it looks like. McWrist wallet.
McWrist.
So it's like, I'm sure like a
McMuffin.
Something. Oh wait, hang on. Oh, I'm almost positive that we have some of these little watches. It's like a watch that's also a box. It's probably not going to focus, but you guys
say it's not a face.
I think you can kind of get the idea there. Oh, I bet you we got some of those for sure. There's like these Ronald McDonald pins in there, and then what are the name of the little McDonald's characters that look like pom-poms? Are you trying to you're trying to read it now, aren't you?
I was trying.
So you can't read from over there, can you?
Looking through the mic.
If Drew goes with you to an auction, we need to see that content. I know, that's what I'm thinking. He and I going through the Happy Meal toys might be really fun, I think. Maybe. Oh no, shop months through March. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm proud of all the reselling work you did. So recently on my Instagram, I was like, Drew discovered that he can do my 2 jobs on the side of his job. I think that's what you're trying to prove, that my job's not that hard. Because recently he started reselling and started a YouTube channel.
What are you getting at?
You're still doing your electrical work on the side. I mean, not on the side. You're still full-time electrical work and now doing my 2 jobs on the side. So I'm going to open an electrical business.
Okay. And I'll start making clothes.
I don't make clothes.
Oh. Does it redesigning?
Vintage stuff? The Fry Kids? Is that what their names are? The Fry Kids. The Fry Guys. Okay.
I'm going to start making work boots and call it Strickland shoes.
You would probably make a really good work boot because you would know what to look for. I thought I found some like hiking boots the other day, you guys. You will probably have more fun at the auction than Dello did. Dello almost went with me at that last one that I posted the video for today. He almost went with me. I woke him up and I said, Dello, I'm going to the auction. They have all these like Jordans and shoes from the 80s and 90s. And he was like, what? And I had his attention and I was like, I can't lie to you like this. And then he still thought about going, but in the end, he did not go. One girl show here, happy to make chats. That's a win-win. Yeah. No, Drew does not help me with my store. He does not like source anything or list anything or ship anything in my store. He started his own store.
Yeah. I mean, I've had one, but yeah, I just steal your stuff.
Yeah. Just steal my mannequin.
If it's in my way, yeah.
On break, you know where. What's up to Disney Baker? How's it going? Looks like 2022 McDonald's adult Happy Meal cat. Yes. Yeah. They do. I think they sell well. I don't know. I'm kind of confused on those because at the same time that they had some sold for $800, the same one was available for like $20. So it's one of those things like, did someone really spend this much on it, or was there a lot of laundry going on? Like, what was going on? Thank you, Maggie. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, there's like 1,500 items in the store, and you guys know I don't want 1,500 items in my store, but he's looking around. He's like, there's so much in here. See, I don't need to go to First in Line Fridays tomorrow, do I?
No.
He knows. It's the truth.
I mean, there's stuff outside this office.
There is.
The living room.
Yep.
The kitchen.
There's not stuff in the kitchen.
Our room.
That's not true.
The front lawn. The back lawn. Both sides.
You're full of it now.
On the roof. You know,
I got some of my death piles on the roof, you guys.
Tried to keep it out of sight.
I just used Drew as an example in an argument with my husband. I don't want to sell his tools and parts on my vintage eBay account. He should get his own. Yeah. I think it's important that you sell what you're passionate about. If he gave me that stuff to sell, I wouldn't want to sell it.
You would not sell it. I had to make her list the bathroom tiles.
Yeah, he did. And I've already sold 3 sets of them. The tiles, that's what I have to ship tonight. I'm not even excited about shipping them. So if you buy or acquire a lot of stuff just because it was free to you or it was cheap, you're not going to list it. It's just going to end up in a pile. I mean, maybe you will, but chances are that's how your death pile will start. And then because you're like, oh, I'm not excited about that. So buy stuff that you're excited about. And then when you get home, list it while you're still excited about it. Because if you bring something home on a Friday and you're so excited, oh my gosh, I found all these vintage G.I. Joes. And then on Saturday you go out and you find vintage neckties and you're also excited about those. Guess what the new has already worn off of? The G.I. Joes. You're never going back to them. Now you're excited about the neckties. And if you go on Sunday and you go thrift a bunch of records, now you're excited about those. And so you had no death pile, but now you got 3 days worth of stuff. Like, you have to list it when you bring it in before you go sourcing again. So like that auction that you guys watched today, everyone's like, that was so much stuff. I haven't been sourcing since then though, have I?
No.
Like, I didn't even do First in Line Fridays since then because I know it was a lot of stuff, but I have almost all of it listed now. I've been working hard as I can, diligently getting all of it listed. So I still have the Precious Moment stuffed animals left and maybe like a few random knickknack pieces. That's it. And the Bronco was loaded down, but it's important that you get through that stuff before you go buy more stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, I have a different approach.
What's yours?
If I fall over it in the garage, I can get mad and burn it or list it on eBay.
That's why you're always burning trash in the backyard. The McDonald's Transformers sell really well. Okay. Yes. Those are some of the highest, and I have a ton of those. And I have some of the McDonald's Transformers that they screwed a top piece into and made them into Christmas ornaments. So I'm going to be doing a whatnot with those because I'm not listing all that on eBay. So if there's certain Happy Meal toys that you're after, show up on the whatnot for that. I need to find a buyer who has lots of money to launder. I think they want their money back, though. I think that's the only way the laundry works. There was a place I wanted to work at that didn't hire me because I refused to get steel toes in my Gucci boots. The nerve of some people.
The Gucci boots.
I don't think you can get Gucci boots and steel toes. I don't think you can. I have some of the Hub's items to sell, but it's okay. I keep the money.
I saw a reel of somebody that took a pair of Hey Dudes and put steel toes in them just so they could wear their Hey Dudes at work.
Hey Dudes are like not my first choice of shoe, but some people love them and probably look great in them, but I don't like them. Little Mermaid Happy Meal toys. Yeah, DePage, I got I know for a fact the Ariel where she's like her tail is bent because I had that one and I pulled it out. I was like, oh my gosh, I had this one when I was a kid. I know that she is in there. So I mean, there are so many, you guys. And I paid $22.50 per box. I got 4 boxes, so it was $90 that I spent on them. Have an entire house bathroom to LOL hoarder land. Worry they coming to take me away. Oh no. Yeah, you gotta get it listed for sure. I see a shed for the Strickland eBay store. No, I don't want to have so many items in my store that I have to have a shed. He is building a shed for his like garage storage stuff so he can do more with his YouTube channel in our actual garage because it's heated. There are certain things that we need to store that don't have to be climate controlled. So putting chat to get me out. What? Why do I hear a blah, blah, blah? From which one of us? From him, right? It's part of the work hazards, yeah. First video. Yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, I try to be disciplined about it just because I've had that pile of stuff that I had to list 50 items a day just to get rid of it. And it's crazy because I'm not doing this to buy stuff. I'm doing this to like help the family and to have money coming in. So if I'm not listing it, I'm not selling it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Hub started his own eBay Posh Mercari because he likes selling toys. That's awesome. I hide matches. Don't burn the stuff. Don't burn it. Maybe I shouldn't have a match collection. I never thought about the possible consequences to my inventory. Yeah, that could be really bad. I mean, all you need is a spark. I have so many McDonald's toys to add to my Whatnot. How is Whatnot going for you, to Disney Baker? I need to know. The bike needs its space. Lamo shoes are way better than Hey Dudes. Oh, I don't know. I've never seen those. Is that kind of like the same thing? Lamo?
Lamo? Wait, what? Never heard of it.
I feel like it's Lamo, but I could be different. He's the hint to my yang, the yin to my yang. Do we compliment each other? He's like a little more mellow where I'm all loud. I would like to turn myself into the authorities. I just, oh no, what happened? Were you trying to change the batteries? What exactly happened? Just sent you a message. If the cha-ching I just got, the charm is only half an inch tall. What is this? Hang on.
The charm.
Okay, so Christopher finds this James Avery charm. James Avery is a jewelry designer out of Texas. And if you can find some of the retired charms, they're worth quite a bit of money. And he showed me recently what the design, like the signature, the mark on these looks like. It kind of looks like a menorah, but it doesn't have 8 candles, but it's that shape with candles. And so I'm going to show you guys the charm first. It's just this sterling silver, maybe it'll focus, the sterling silver animal here holding a cross. There we are. I think you guys get the idea of what it looks like. $150 for just this little sterling silver James Avery Lamb of God sterling silver charm because it's retired. And that's not even the most expensive James Avery one that he has sold. Christopher, tell me, what was the other really expensive ones that you sold recently? I'm going to try to go back and see. He's had some epic jewelry hauls lately.
That was not what I thought when you said James Avery.
Who were you thinking of, James Avery? Who's that?
Uncle Phil.
What? Explain.
The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. His name's James Avery.
The guy that played him?
That played Uncle Phil.
Really?
Yeah.
Some of them have went for multiple hundreds.
Maybe it's the same guy.
Probably
not.
I feel like it wouldn't be. They said, wow, nice. So, yeah, if you're looking at little sterling silver charms, you flip it over on the back. I think it said JA. It had like a little menorah. Dallas Cowboys one sold for $500 for just a sterling silver charm. So sterling silver, again, a lot of people might pass over it in the jewelry and just be like, it's just sterling. Like, it's not just sterling, especially if it's stamped or if it's marked. Lame-o. And yes, like Hey Dudes, but better. Is it pronounced lame-o? Wow. Just dumped a bowl of chili right on my MacBook keyboard.
Lame-o. Why would you name shoes that?
Is that really what they're called?
Isn't
Trying so hard to get through my death pile before summer garage sale season starts. Yes, if you're in the north and you know summer garage sales are around the corner and that's going to be like the time for you to buy a lot, get through the pile first. Like, there are so many ways to liquidate a death pile. You could go list 50 items a day and hardly see your family for 6 months or longer. Or you could go to Whatnot and sell your stuff, liquidate it that way. But get rid of it. Like, get those items listed. Picture it as your own curated thrift store. You already know that every single thing in that pile is good enough to resell because you're the one that picked it up at the thrift store. It's not going to cost you a dime. So a penny saved is a penny earned. You're saving a lot of money while you're not sourcing also.
unless it's Oreos, then you just eat them.
The death pile?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you bought Lady Gaga Oreos, they might not still be good though.
Well, I mean, if you still got them, probably not.
I found my first James Avery at a church sale. That would be a good place to look. Bought it for $1 and sold it for $200. Definitely a big bolo. Guys, this is a brand we all need to look for. What's up, Chris? I got 5 to 6 garage sales tomorrow. Oh my gosh, that's going to be a big video too. I want to pivot to wholesale, but the death pile was taking up all my space and energy. Getting it done for wholesale. I could not imagine you doing that, Will, just because you seem to have such a good time with vintage. It is National Chili Day. Also, replace your keyboard day, apparently. That stinks. Bought a book of 250 postcards. Wow. For how much? Talking about matches. Just rented a U-Haul truck to fire investigation. Someone crashed a F-15 plane and they think it was for... Oh. Okay. Wow.
I'm confused
About the U-Haul truck?
about matches. Oh, okay. Just rented a U-Haul truck to fire. Oh, yeah, I'm confused about the U-Haul truck.
See, that's what happens whenever you post a comment. And I'm like, I don't understand exactly what you mean. Sometimes it's lost in translation. I'm taking PTO next week from my regular job. Judy, why didn't I know that you had a regular job? I thought you resold solely, so I can list all next week and organize my inventory. That's awesome.
Are you saying you don't have a regular job?
She does.
You?
No, I'm like a job outside of reselling.
No,
I have my job's not regular. Thrift store Oreos. Will does not want your snacks.
What?
Cool. Have a great time.
Come on. There's still half of them left.
What ate the other half?
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Catherine, hello. Welcome. You're going to catch the very end of the show tonight, but I'm so glad that you're here. My entire house is a death pile. I think it can look like that really easily.
So you're saying sell the house.
I'm taking van loads to local auction company, and they're attacking my stuff on with their other online auctions. That's awesome. Nice. You really did find some and you ate them? I feel like she's serious.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully she took them out of the package first.
250 cards for $250? Wow. So what are they worth? I don't know if I would, I don't know enough about cards to spend that type of money on them. Wow. I just screenshot that face.
Which face?
With the Oreos.
The Oreo face? Or the bug-eyed face?
Work is not work when you love it. Do you love all of your jobs?
Yep.
I tell my kids.
Not all of the people, but...
You're supposed to love people.
I'm supposed to.
You don't love all of your interactions with people.
Yeah.
Did not eat the package. So one time, I've told this story before, but it's just so funny. One time my dad was visiting me and he looked in the cabinet, and we haven't had cookies here in a while. We don't really have a whole lot of sugar a lot of times. And he found these Oreos. They were the Lady Gaga Oreos. I bought them to resell, but they weren't selling. So we were just going to eat them. And he's like, are these any good? And he grabs one and puts it in his mouth. And I was like, well, I sourced them for eBay. And he's like, it's in his mouth. And he's like, you got these at the thrift store? I was like, no, I didn't thrift the Oreos. I bought them to sell them and they're not very good. People do not know
Yep.
what reselling is, at least the 10 new people I have met.
If there's any Pepsi fans out there, though, we've got a whole bunch of Pepsi Nitros.
Yeah, we have the nitrogen infused Pepsi. I feel like I should take them to Whatnot.
They how many cases?
Like 12 or 15. Renting a spot at a big antique mall to help with my money pile. I'll drop the price on them. Maybe we can get rid of them. Dang. I would be interested in doing an antique mall spot for like furniture or something really big. Yeah, Chrissy, what I explain to people, I tell them I sell vintage and designer online. And that's all I really tell them. And then if they act interested, then I'll start to tell them like where I get the items and stuff like that.
I tell them I sell crack.
You can't say that here or to people. He doesn't really do that, guys. Wow. I'm kicking you off the channel. You're never welcome back again. Found a purse last night. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Along with
candy.
A vintage Michael Kors purse, $4 each. If this gets a yellow flag on it, it'll be because I invited you to be here. The plane went up and that's interesting. I worked at an auction house and have been taking my stuff in to sell. I have to find the floor. Oh, it's that bad, huh, Pockets? Dang. Loved your video today. I miss auctions. Love the ones are. Hey, you're close enough. I'm pretty sure, Amy, that you could just drive over and come to that auction house with me sometime. Just let me know. Quick question. How does one go about finding estate sales? There is like an estate sale website. What's it called, you guys? I'm sure someone's probably already answered. I just Google estate sales and it's the first one. It's like estatesales.net or something like that. But in my area, it's very rare that they would be on there. You could try to look around on like Facebook or somewhere, find whatever the local estate sale company is, find their website. How do you ship carbonated beverage? That's what I'm afraid of, Patricia, because they're not only carbonated, they're nitrogen infused. And so if you know anything about nitrogen infused, they're very volatile. They don't want to be shaken and they don't want to be like abruptly hit, crushed, anything like that. And so I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have bought them. Chrissy, I totally agree.
Maybe you should sell them at a football game.
A guy last weekend told him our story. He kept coming up with excuses as to why he hasn't started flipping. And I said, why not you? He doesn't sell it. It's complimentary when you buy a chainsaw. Yeah. Thanks, Will, for making that clear. That way maybe we won't get kicked off of this platform. Going to put my booth on YouTube. It's a very antique store, more like a museum. Oh, I would love that. Yeah, I'd love to see that. I made a vow to stay away from thrift stores, but I forgot that we have a new thrift store opening up tomorrow. Oh, can you imagine if we had a new thrift store? We have one in our town, and it's not a Goodwill. It's just like a local charity thrift store.
It's okay. You can't go anyway.
There it is. Estatesales.net. No, I'm not going. I'm not.
You're not.
I'm not.
You're not.
I have stuff to list. We have inventory at home.
Yeah, you do.
You know, when you tell your kids we have food at home because they want to go out and get stuff to eat, you have to tell yourself when you're driving around, we have inventory at home. Okay? So just remember, when you want to stop, we have inventory at home.
If you want to stop, just go home and list.
App Estate Sale Finder.
You can't sell it if you don't list it.
No. My local Goodwill store has been getting renovated. It saved me hours of time. Yes, because you can't go in there. Estatesales.net. You guys are rock stars. Craigslist. Okay. Yeah. Pick up only the nitrogen Pepsi. That's pick up only. Oh, pick up only. Yeah, no one around here is gonna. Can you imagine local pickup on eBay for us?
No.
It would just not even be a thing. We're so rural, you guys. My local Goodwill store has been getting renovated. Oh, I read that. I'm sorry. Don't bother looking for any estate sales in Midland, Texas. I don't want you all to waste your time. There's absolutely nothing there. That's like the only town. I think they did a story on it on ABC News, how there's never been an estate sale in Midland, Texas. So you definitely shouldn't go there. Goodness, I cannot type on my
They
phone.
actually
Me too.
leveled the town in this time we've been talking.
That sounds terrible. I loved the auction. Cracked me up. Never knew that they did those for anything other than animals. Really? At first, I kept looking around for the pigs or horses. The video I did today? Yes.
Yeah. It's just Christopher's house and everything else gone.
Yeah. That's all that's left. I love this banter. Christopher, you can have Texas. I'll keep Seattle. We have only one. I go daily. The manager is a friend from church. I offer very fair prices on good stuff, so he hooks me up from the time to time. Nice, nice. Don't put fragile stickers on them. I almost brought that up, Dawn. So, funny story. My dad was taking something that my mom sold to the post office, and he said, "Hey, can I get a fragile sticker?" And she said, "Yeah, but it's not going to change the handling or anything." And he said, "Well, it's not going to, is it going to put a target on the package?" And the lady at USPS said, "I can neither confirm nor deny that this package will be treated or that will be fragile sticker will be taken as a challenge." He said, "Just leave it off." I mean, she even knew that it was going to get beat up. So today, Dawn messages and she's like, "Hey, did the stuff that I sent for the auction come in?" And it did. Like, Drew came home with it 15 minutes later and she had put fragile all over it. Guys, they crushed this package. I guarantee you they took that as a challenge. It looked like they set something on top of it, stepped on it maybe.
Yeah, like somebody's butt.
Yeah. Looks like maybe they sat on it. And thankfully what she sent wasn't breakable. Any part of it that could have been damaged was not, but they definitely took that as a challenge. I just don't understand that.
They were
I don't
like,
get it.
challenge accepted. Like an
Just
Ace Ventura
Jackie's
box.
headed to Texas. Yeah, Chrissy says free stuff alerts in an app tells you local freebies in your area. That's cool.
We just call that a curb.
I wish that I've never been to a Goodwill boutique. I would love to go to one of those. I mean, not like I want to go vacation at one, but I would love to go if we ever see one. I'm naive. What can I say, Shelter? I've never been to a cattle auction. I imagine that wouldn't smell good. Didn't know you were in Texas. I'm in West Fort Worth. Just stay out of Midland and he'll be fine.
Yeah, it's actually kind of like, what's that town that we couldn't find? Winona.
Yeah.
It just doesn't exist. It's not really there. You just drive. And
when we
like,
drove Route 66, Winona, you know, in the song they say, "Don't forget Winona." No, it wasn't there. We got off the highway. We drove all the way down to like where those people's house was on that road, on that like an outer road, and then turned around because it was getting a little creepy and got back on the highway.
No, we went down two ways.
Okay, we tried to find Winona.
One way, and then I went back the other way for a little while, and Rachel was like freaked out.
Yeah.
She's like, there could be bears or something. I don't
Whenever I get items at no cost, I donate half the proceeds to charity. It's marketing when people hear that. Oh, that's nice. When I worked at UPS, fragile marked stuff got tossed around just as much as any of the other packages. Does it ever get tossed around more than that though? Because I feel like it really is like threatening, but I don't know. Some of the stuff I've mailed out recently, people have sent me pictures of the way that they got it, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Has anybody here ever worked at a UPS or FedEx?
Yeah, he's more income just said when I worked at UPS.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't listening to you.
Going postal on packages.
I know I've done electrical work at a UPS before, and they get rough with them. They heave them.
Makes me want to send an airbag and put fragile all over it. That would not be good. I think you would get in trouble then because it'd be dangerous. Habitat for Humanity restores are great for thrift item finds. Yeah, we have one of those about an hour from here. Anybody need some fragile stickers? The only auctions we have are horses, cows, chickens, bulls, and any other farm creature you can think of. You don't have any estate auctions? Anybody in the Sacramento area, come shop with me. We have an epic swap meet every weekend and some crazy big community sales. And you can find Will because he'll be wearing his squid hat.
I gotta go. We got cows here.
A lot of them get stocked and priced by... I
mean, I guess you could sell a cow on eBay.
Is there... I don't know that you can sell anything that's alive on eBay. Can you guys? Can you sell livestock on eBay? put Fragile sticker on the Pepsi
Don't
cans.
know unless you try, right?
That's what I need to do. There is an actual service via USPS where you can pay, like, it used to be $12. I don't know if that's the same price now, but it was like a white glove service. They actually put it in its own special crate, and like they would handle it was special handling via USPS. So if something truly does need, you've got some Fabergé egg, and it may be worth paying the extra $12. There is an actual like a service for that. I didn't know of anyone intentionally damaging them, but it was basically just disregarded. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm surprised that there was no special negative treatment. I need police caution tapes for your box tomorrow. They best not break anything in transit. I know, right? Mattress Pad, guys. You used Mattress Pad today, didn't you? High five.
Yeah. And mine wasn't even really anything breakable.
So proud of you.
I just wrapped it around the chainsaw inside the box so it wouldn't be banging around.
Yeah, that's good because it's padding. I'm afraid to go to an auction. Knowing me, I'd wave hi to someone and end up buying a car. Nice. Never put fragile stickers on packages. My postmaster told me they will 100% kick, throw, or play hockey with that package. I've only had issues when I put fragile. I'm telling you, like that's the mindset I have, at least with USPS. The USPS website says it's okay to ship soda via US mail. Oh, well, I mean, I could try.
Just
fragile. Fragile. A friend spent $600 on a chicken coop to save on eggs. Online auctions are dangerous. That's how I ended up with 50 bowling balls for an art project. 50 bowling balls. Auctions in general are dangerous. That's how I ended up with 462 cookbooks. So there's peacock eggs for sale on eBay. They aren't live animal, but they're fertilized eggs for hatching. Does anyone want a peacock? I remember when I was selling real estate.
I'm a peacock. You gotta let me fly. If anybody can quote that movie.
Name that movie. Chrissy's laughing. You just fly, honey. You just fly, my peacock friend. Step Brothers? Is it Step Brothers?
No. Oh my gosh. Somebody knows it.
Fly, you're free. Does anyone know?
No movie watchers in
Somebody's
here.
Gonna know it. Somebody's gonna Google it. You two are so cute together. Thanks.
You gotta Google it.
Lisa, what is your...
Yes, the other guys. Thank you. Finally.
Lisa, what is your Instagram? Because I wanted to tag you in the jewelry I bought from you, but I was like, I don't know what her Instagram is. And I had it all laid out, and I was taking pictures. Tell me what your Instagram is. It's probably Lisa Source. Status check. Good night. It's Mark Wahlberg. What's the other guys? What's it about?
They're cops.
Oh, okay.
Will Ferrell drives a Prius.
I don't remember what we were talking about before that. Oh, yeah. When I was selling real estate, sometimes people would have pets that they didn't tell us. Lisa Source. Okay, I'll remember that. Sometimes people would have pets they didn't tell us about. Like one time I walk into the yard and I'm getting out of the car and then I turn around and there's a peacock there. And I'm like, if you have an exotic pet like that, you could tell the realtor who's about to show up and show your house. And then one time a coworker of mine is showing the inside of the house and she's like, looking through all the closets and everything. And there was a potbelly pig in the bottom of a closet when she opened the door. That's like where the pig's asleep. And it's like winking at him. She's like, do I just shut the closet door again? Like, so if your house is ever being shown by realtors, it'd be really cool if you told them about your pets, especially the off the wall ones. So what are you looking for?
What? I was looking to see if you had a Nerf.
Were you gonna
still in here?
Shoot me with it?
No.
Definitely
Why
don't
would I do that?
Okay. All right. I'm home. I got to pack 9 sales. I got to pack some stuff too, you guys. It's 10:04. So we're a little past our 10 o'clock mark. We're going to be signing off then. Drew.
Bird Dog wants to do a desk pop.
What?
Bird Dog?
What is a desk pop?
Let's do a desk pop.
What is that? That's from the movie. What is it? He like pops someone's head into the desk or something?
No,
What
you
is it?
you fire your pistol off from your desk.
Oh.
Did my first desk pop. That's not a thing.
That is not a thing. Yeah, that's not a thing. And YouTube actually just released some new standards for live streaming against the type of stuff you're talking about. So you're never welcome back on the show again. And with that being said, he's fired. And do you want to at least, do you remember what my sign off is? Maybe you could like add some value to this before we leave.
Value? No,
Yeah.
probably not.
Tell him what to
Not me.
do.
So, what to do? What it do? What?
Treat your business.
Treat your business.
Like your business, guys.
Like your business.
Pray for me. Okay.